قناة المهاجر، إعلام لا حكومة له.
He's a friend of Morocco, a friend of the Arab world, a friend of Muslim world, somebody, let's say, with an open mind. Joe Grieboski.
If anybody knows anything about the Islamic world, anything about the Arab world, anything about anything, they know that Morocco's different. They know that there's transparency, there's stability, and of course Morocco's not perfect. No country's perfect. But look at its neighbors. Look at the countries in the region. Look how far Morocco's come in comparison to, it's right next to our neighbor Algeria. You know, we're talking about a country that is authorizing protests. You know, Morocco's saying, go ahead, it's your free speech, do that. As opposed to our Algerian neighbors who decide to shoot the protesters. You know, it doesn't take much for people to see that Morocco is stable. And it also doesn't take much to show that the people who come at the payroll of the Algerians or anybody else to say that that's not the case, doesn't take much for people to see that that's just not true. It's obvious. The mainstream media, when we start watching it, talks about the entire Arab world is destabilizing. The entire system of regimes throughout the entire part of the Arab world or the Islamic world is about to collapse and about to fall. Because our journalists have never taken the time to understand the difference between these countries, to understand the difference in the regimes, to understand the difference in the structures, to understand the history. And it makes for a better headline to say Arab world collapsing than it is to say, well, you know, we've got some countries that are actually good. The mainstream media in the United States isn't interested in the real story. Democracy is not a perfect system. It can't be. No system can be perfect if people are involved.